how'd you get here?
So I'm very apprehensive going into this next portion of the game. I tried recording this earlier, and frame 1, I was hit with some level design that I think is incredibly questionable, and I guess we can go into it right now. This is already immediately very heavy on beat the enemy, and then you can progress. I absolutely despise that with every fiber of my being. It's obviously made a little bit less severe with the Chaos Spear, and it makes life a tad bit easier. I also don't know any of the other Chaos powers Shadow has, but, you know, he's a character that's more oriented around, I guess, combat, and I don't really like that change that people, and a lot of the fan communities have kind of, I don't know, enforced on him, if you will. I have no idea how that didn't homing attack on, but that's fine. I'm not super big on that. I genuinely wish that he was still very much like Sonic. I kind of hate the divergence that 06 gave him, where it's like, well, shit, now he's Combat Boy, and Combat Boy has to do combat things, or else he gets sent to the Shadow Realm where he belongs, aka Purgatory, where he doesn't do anything, or he's a fucking glorified meat rider of Sonic. He's like, Sonic, you have to get out of my way, which is why I'm going to get into your way, so you have to get out of my way. Sonic, I don't know. It fucking sucks. Either or. I'm not a fan of it. Do I have to just shoot them from here, and then a pathway will open up to me? Is that the idea? This is the fucking worst. Frame 1. Oh, that definitely is what I have to do. Because I can't boost over there. I'm not in homing attack range, so I can't make my life easier that way. I'm out of Chaos Spear energy. Homing attack on this. Oh my god, it's limited. This. Oh no. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of people think that this game loses its stride, loses its flow when it comes to Shadow because of these Chaos abilities, because of the level design that kind of centers around it. And I agree, but I don't— oh wait, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god, my life is so much easier. I was complaining about nothing. Guys, don't hold that against me in the comment section. That I realize it's my fault. It still can be fun. Fuck me. I'm so dumb. Okay. What I'm saying, I'm still not a massive fan of Shadow taking the direction he's been taking, where it is very combat oriented. I think that's kind of dumb. I think it's a little antithetical to a lot of the speed-based, flow-based platforming that Sonic goes for, and I think this game is doing it in a very obvious, very funny little way, where you can't move on until you beat the fuck out of enemies, and that's stupid. I hate that. I'm gonna hate that going forward. I just want you to know, frame 1, that's how I feel, excuse me, feel about, you know, types of level design like this, flat out, and even though I'm making a few mistakes here and there because I'm just not super paying attention and being good with understanding the level design, you know, I still am not super in love with it. This is actually a cool section. If you're gonna do a defeat all the enemy type shit for this little homing attack chain stuff, I like that a lot. That's a really fucking cool way of going about it without being annoying and kind of slow with it. I think the first room was easily the worst when it came to kind of, I don't know, just having to look around and hope that you get everything. I fucked something up. I can't go through here, can I? No, I can slide. Oh. Alright, we're good. I didn't even have to kill all those guys. Oh, we're so up. I really thought I had it. I really thought I had it. This is going to— there are like no fucking checkpoints in this stage. So what I found out so far is that this level would actually be insanely cool if not for the fact that that first section required you to kill all the enemies. Because I feel like if you just kind of, I don't know, throw a bunch of enemies into this level design and kind of treat that as, I don't know, his fucking combat, whatever. That's kind of cute because I feel like killing things in a line or like a zigzaggy line isn't too bad. But like having to kill things back to back to back and or like running through the same area over and over again, that didn't work super well. But overall, this level design is actually not too bad just yet. Don't tell me I have to kill things. If I have to kill all of these things, I'm turning the game off, bro. There's just no shot. Let me get— okay, we're good. Oh, they could have done the most annoying thing ever, but they didn't. Thank fucking God. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think this kind of slower platforming, it just doesn't suit the boost formula. Like, it kind of worked in Unleashed. It was still a massive pace breaker, but it kind of worked with the Werehog in Unleashed because it was a completely different gameplay style. I will say, you know, you have pretty fine-tuned control. I'm so upset that just happened. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You do have more fine-tuned control in the Infinity Engine than you did in pretty much any boost formula game before it. But it still doesn't necessarily work, because it's slowing you down so heavily. I've seen a lot of Sonic games kind of get it wrong. Very few Sonic fan games get this kind of slow platforming right in Sonic experiences. I think this is cool as shit. This level design right here, very reminiscent of Chun-Nan in Unleashed, and there's just so much opportunity for it to be really cool and for slower, more methodical platforming to work. You just have to make sure that you're not spamming a bunch of bullshit, slow, wait for it platforms, and genuinely that's it. I think kind of in recent memory, Sonic Rush 3D's new Leaf Storm stage actually does it really well. There's this one tiny section where, if you know, you know, it slows you down, and there are like 4 platforms of varying height, and in and of itself, very innocuous platforming setup, but at the end of the day, it actually works super well. Oh my god, there you are. Fuck out of here. At the end of the day, it actually works really well, because the way that the platform length works in tandem, and the way that you can kind of navigate your way through it without losing really any speed is so cool, so fun, and that's the way that a lot of boost formula games do it, and do it well. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce with these fucking slow moving platforms, and they just forget that they're making a very specific kind of game. And you know, whatever your artistic vision is, I get it. I've talked to a few different people, and they're like, you know, artistic vision trumps over what generally works in the genre, and like, to an extent, I get that, it's fine. What the fuck do I do here? What button do I press? I swear to God, the tutorials are on, right? Hold on. Wait. We're checking the options, because if I fuck this up, people are gonna be on me. Tutorials are off. Oh, yeah. Bring those back. I need that. Can I have another tutorial? Wait, hold on. If I reload this section, can I please? I need this shit. People are gonna make fun of me in the comments section. People are gonna yell at me. Give it to me. I want a tutorial for the first time in my life. Oh my god. I can't get it. I'm fucked. Okay. Not like that. Fuck. Guys, what do I do? You can do this, apparently. The more you know. Oh. I thought that was a spring that I had to go up to. No, it's just, okay, that was not too bad. I didn't need a tutorial for that, thank God. I thought I was, like, completely fucked. I thought there was some move where you could do, like, a trick and it would, oh my god, I pressed the boost button thinking this was Frontiers. All of my Sonic brain rot is actually harming me right now. I can't remember how to play a single one of these fucking games. It's killing me. I also do like that you can completely avoid a lot of that platforming. That's honestly really cool. And the kind of the system in which you can open up shortcuts in some of these more winding sections, I actually really like that as well. I can see the potential for that to get very confusing if you get a little overzealous with it, but overall, I think that's a pretty neat idea. And that level didn't actually piss me off too bad. I was very apprehensive going into it. I was a little afraid. It took me way too fucking long. 10 minutes is insane. A lot of that was user error. I should have had the tutorials on. I should have been a little more, I guess, in tune with what the devs wanted level design-wise. But, like, overall, the flow is actually pretty good. Other than that first, like, maybe 2 opening rooms, I think everything else was actually pretty well designed, and the flow, the speed of the level actually kind of maintained itself pretty well. And those sections where you were spinning around, there were the lasers, very Chun-Nan-esque platforming challenges, and I think that actually works super well and works in its favor. Plus, you could homing attack over a lot of things if you time it right. If you understand the systems, it's a really cool way of interacting with the stage, and I can see some crazy shit coming out of that. Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this kid? We're on episode, how many episodes are in this? I actually have no idea. I think we're like 3 episodes in or something, and I have no fucking clue how deep we are into this experience. It could be, I don't know, 30 more hours or 2 more minutes. I don't know. I will say, dude, oh my god, the aesthetics are rocking it right now. A lot of the visuals of the levels themselves, maybe the lighting can get a little funky again, because I think that's just an element of the Infinity Engine that's causing some problems, where the lighting can get a little bit too, I guess, too bloomy. That section's cool as fuck, though. I'm not gonna lie. This cutscene's kind of rocking so far. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, other than the Infinity Engine being a little bloom-oriented, I do actually really like the way that a lot of these levels are visually. I think they kind of have a fun identity, if not, you know, a harmless Sonic identity. Like the first stage, I'm thinking, in this game was kind of whatever, but everything else past that, visually, it seems like they found a very specific stride that they were sticking with, and I don't dislike it so far. I can see some people being like, it's not bright and colorful enough. Like, there's a bunch of people post-Frontiers that are like, I have a very specific idea of what creates a Sonic game visually, and Frontiers didn't provide, and I guess Forces also didn't provide. I don't know, dude. Everyone fucking creates their own definitions for shit and what. God damn, bro. This is animated as fuck, dude. He's killing it. He's blowing up shit left and right. It's like a fucking Michael Bay movie. Let's relax a little bit. Don't blow up my PC now. She's fragile. She's doing her best already. Moldy Jungle is a crazy name, bro. I kinda love it. I'm still on edge a little bit, because I know from what a lot of people have said, it loses its stride later in the game, and we aren't, I guess, that many levels in. So I don't know. Though I will say, in a lot of the shadow shit talking that I saw, the level that we were previously in was actually shown off as a massive negative for this experience, because something you had to use your chaos power to progress, so you'd have to slow down to hit buttons. I guess I can get that. Can I get out of here, bro? Okay. I guess those are time sections. I don't know if it's like water where you can get a fucking bubble or whatever and not be suffocating on the moldy air anymore. So far, this one's not bad either. I think a lot of these levels have been actually... maybe length is kind of an issue. Like, I know I fucked up that last level on my own, but like 9 minutes still was a little long for a first experience on a stage. Maybe that's the biggest negative I can give it. Hear me out. I could also be way too positive. There's no way. I fucking heard that. I could also be way too positive on this game right now, because I expected something very atrociously bad. And so far, I've been met with very, I guess, middling, mediocre results. Like, nothing crazy is going on right now. It's very much just another Sonic fan game. I am definitely going to fuck you up. There you go. The biggest negative I can see with Shadow is that he does have a limited amount of... Can I fucking use that? I can't use that. I guess Shadow doesn't have it. Oh, because you can go back and play these levels with Sonic later. People have been telling me that. People have been saying that there are Sonic, technically, routes in this stage. So there are some things I won't be able to interact with, but Sonic will be able to interact. I don't fucking know. I tapped it. I survived it, even. What the fuck was that? that was kind of... Guys, remove that shit. Remove that shit. It doesn't make sense. You're fucking up the game, because what I shouldn't have died to that. Is this like moldy water? is that the complication here? We're in Moldy Jungle and there's fucking some like yeast infection in the water and it's destroying everything. I don't know. Why is it doing that to me? Why is it killing me frame one? I am really excited. I'm excited to see if this game does get worse. I know that sounds very counterintuitive, like, oh my god, you're excited for the game to get bad? What are you, a fucking masochist? Maybe. I don't know. No, I genuinely want to see what people are talking about. Because so far, this has been a very... I don't know, it's been a Sonic fan game. Like, there are plenty of level design issues and complications that are... not ideal, and that I think could use a lot of work, but I've seen a bunch of Sonic fan games take this kind of like... I guess like combat-oriented Shadow, and do it a million times worse, or just as bad. So I don't exactly see the issue here. Let me hold my fucking tongue before I start losing myself in this level design a little bit. I get that. Okay, we're good. I was just being a little, silly goofy. I can see why this would be a a turnoff for some people, because inherently, not only do you have a limited amount of Chaos Spears, which I think is the biggest flaw of this experience so far, like, you should not have to build up that energy again, kind of like a boost meter. That's fucking stupid. It should build up just by waiting. I think is the best way to go about that. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to spam these kind of chaos ability ring boxes or whatever like crazy, which we saw in the last level. They did that like nuts, and I don't think it works super well. Yeah, like it mitigates the issue because you're gonna have extra chaos energy whenever you need it, but like, you shouldn't really have to deal with that in the first place. It's kind of a silly issue to kind of have to counteract. But beyond that, I don't know. It's slower. You stop, whatever. But there are Sonic levels in fan games that do that just on the merits of its level design being kind of dog shit alone. And I feel like that feels worse to me than having to take a slight break from the flow of a level to do some of these, like, hit the fucking obvious switch platforming challenges and then just go back to platforming immediately after. I can understand why people would not like this, and why it would fuck with people, but I don't see why it's gotten the insane amount of hate that it has. Again, I think at the end of the day, it kind of comes down to a lot of the contextual things that we're building and building and building in the Sonic fan psyche in this game. And especially, oh my god, this was the era of motherfuckers being like, God, they're just making, the fans are making better games than Sega. What is Sega even doing? And then, you know, Sega Defender's gotta be like, wow, if we actually compare this to a real life Sonic game. Like, okay, I get it, guys. Like, Sega should not hire these guys. Like, I understand. I also think it's kind of reductive in a way to be like, Sega, hire these guys. They can design games that are so much better than you. And it's like, a lot of these people don't know dick about game design at all, just period. And that shows in the way that they kind of go about talking about, oh, this game is amazing because it has really cool aesthetics. And it looks like it plays really fun, and that's kind of it. And that's the end of the entire very analytical discussion. This is water, right? Okay, good. Fuck, I almost died. Oh my god, I got so fucking scared for a second. Holy shit. I was like, wait, I didn't know I could breathe the little air bubbles and get out of there just fine. Fuck, what was I saying? I get lost in the sauce too easily. The sauce being fucking severe ADHD, but... I was saying that I understand the kind of, the complications with it. I understand, like, yeah, this game is not... If you hold it up to the quality and the scrutiny that you would hold, you know, genuine, real Sonic games to, it's not gonna hold up. It's just not, flat out. But it deserves a little more grace because it's a fan product. And people that are giving it a little too much credit, they also need to tone it back a little bit, but people also need to relax a little bit on this game so far. I have not seen why there's so much hate for it.